Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Alleyne. Well, I'm sure you are surprised that we are at another location. I'm in Mason Hall, Tobago right now, and there was an incident on Friday that brought me here to Tobago. Now, earlier I met with persons who were last seen with Iyana. Iyana is the person. Tell them, Iyana is the person. Yeah. Iyana is the woman who said that it is alleged she ingested moringa and she got moringa and she died. This is the house to the side of me here. I was in that house a while ago. Speak the greenhouse. That's the greenhouse. All right. So we're here for a little while, and I spoke to Iyana, her husband, last night. I'm going to insert it in the video during the course of the show, so you're going to see exactly what is happening there. And so all those of you in Tobago, I'm currently in Tobago. There's a lot of persons canvassing and whatnot with their PNM candidates and whatnot. But the atmosphere is very nice and peaceful. Tobago people are really loving people, really, really nice people. I didn't see Iyana. I saw persons who are canvassing with Iyana, and they're nice. And Iyana, Webster, Roy, right? And very nice. And but it's a cool scene. They were all excited to see me, you know. So then other stories I need to tell you about. But listen, you're gonna hear the whole truth about this case with this woman identified as 41-year-old Iyana Castanada from Bolai Trace. So last night I went to Bolai Trace. I spoke to her husband. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. When was the last time you spoke to your wife?
6 o'clock in the evening.
Iyana, what is her full name?
Iyana Castanada.
Castanada. Well, 6 o'clock in the evening?
Yeah.
So what was she doing in Tobago?
Well, she was go and stay and see about she place.
Oh, she have a place in Tobago. How long you have been together now? About 12 years?
No, 16, 17 years.
About 17 years?
Yeah.
So you talked to her normal. She ever complained about feeling sick, chest pain, anything?
No.
In recent times, any chest pain, any pain about her body and whatnot?
No.
And how old was she?
41.
Okay. And who made a cup of tea for?
Well, I don't know. She had some drinking moringa powder.
Oh.
And moringa powder tea she drink.
So she didn't do nothing in Trinidad too when she
buy it in Trinidad.
Yeah.
By,
so she believe in the moringa, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Everybody drinks some kind of tea. I drink a tea in the morning too. Well, I drink a collagen kind of tea. Every morning I drink that.
She drink in the morning, she got drink in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the last time, 12 o'clock in the night, I got a call. She passed away.
And you spoke to her when?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you didn't hear from her after that?
No.
So that's a normal thing, because you busy with your work and all too?
No, but normally I call when I don't work, but that night I didn't call.
Yeah.
You understand?
Way boy. But you ever imagine, look how your Sunday turn?
I do, right?
But who was, I heard somebody was threatening her, some woman was saying things about her and thing.
I didn't hear about anything.
Yeah, but you see,
but I didn't
that was just words, yeah? That just words.
Yeah.
But that's spirit thing and things, sometimes you don't even, you know. Sometimes people, let me tell you something. I went through something out there, I'll get a story. And a spiritual woman called me, a Baptist lady called me. I know her real good, I know she's doing them thing and she good at, you know, I don't believe in it, but that people have a gift. And that lady tell me something like that and say, you know, so and so could betray you, you know. And I only phone, it's about 6:30 in the morning, yeah? I tell her, I say, you also some kind of mad talk, yeah? You not really did that, somebody do that. I remember, I say, you know, that woman really called me this morning and tell me, somebody you have trust in God, they betray you, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, but again, you don't know what caused that, you know, if she had a heart attack, you don't know.
Yeah.
So what they told you, like, what?
She was cooking, and then she went in the pool. Like 2 stories I got. Because I'm not there.
Yeah, she was cooking.
And then she went and bathed in the pool. And she went inside, and she lied down, and I was the tell me.
Who took her to the hospital?
Nobody ever took her to the hospital, the ambulance company. But that's why I here.
So you've been trying to go?
No, me ain't trying to go.
Well, they were going in the morning?
Yes, I was going in the morning.
Well, I believe Professor, this is what I heard, that Professor Hubert Daisley, well, he's the pathologist there. So he will, he'll have to go down and other relatives of the woman will go down there early in the morning. I hope they get a flight to go down early in the morning well, I just spoke to Professor Hubert Daisley and all too. So he's doing the autopsy and we just have to wait, but it's so sad, eh? Yeah. I'm sure you all had good times, huh?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah. No, I know them. But we're glad to see you. I mean, yes, I know. You know, what is your full name again?
Marlon Silal.
Marlon Silal. What is your nickname?
Silal, Brown.
Huh? Brown. Everybody know you as Brown, but never. I know you as Brown too. Relax yourself for that talk. That long time I was here. Relax, right? But nevertheless, you know, I want you to know. Accept my sympathy. Well, again, I mean, a lot of you wanted to know. Well, this woman, somebody poisoned this woman. No, she made the tea. You hear it from the husband. She made the tea. She made the tea, and we don't know what exactly caused it as yet. And I'm speaking to her husband here, Brown, and we just have to wait. But it's very, you know, everything, you know. I just from Grandy talking to the person, the parent, the mother of Cody, who was gone to double murder, and you know, sometimes people just leave here for 5 minutes, and you know, things happening. He accustomed talking to her. She going to Tobago to sort out something. She drinking something. She drink some tea. She started to get pain. She go in the pool. She bathe. When she lie down on her bed, she's dead. And they pronounce her dead. And it's like, well, life's so short, boy. Life really short, boy. Yeah. You never know when tragedy can really hit you. You never know. You know, you see somebody now and you don't know. You just don't know. Sometimes we live life like we better than everybody, and it's about money and who ranking and all kind of thing. But life is really a vapor. Yes, you're here now and today you just vanish without a cause, without a sign. You understand? So, Brown, I really encourage you to be strong and and make sure that let's see what's gonna happen and let's leave it. You know, it all goes back to what the autopsy says. You know. Yeah, so, Brown, you be strong, sir. Yeah, thank you again. Right, but I flew to Tobago because very interesting development here is that she was here and they said that the initial report said that she was drinking a cup of moringa tea in Mason Hall and she started to get a pain and she died. But today was the autopsy. Just a second. Today was the autopsy, and what happened? We found that she had a lot of marks, laceration marks under here and little marks and whatnot. Well, marks, scrape up and thing now.
No, that's from her fingernails.
Fingernails, so she scraped herself.
And then it have a
But you were with her the last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It have a
Hold a second. So apparently they have referred. Well, they have gotten in contact with homicide and whatnot to investigate this because they realize that it has nothing to do with the moringa tea, and that's why I flew up to Tobago. Very interesting. I flew up to Tobago to find out what was going on. Okay. So we down here. Right. I realized that you had a little thing going with her.
No.
Yeah, you had a little thing going with her. No, we were just talking here, sir.
Okay.
All right, we talking. I realized now that have nothing to do. No, listen to me. I did my investigation. You and her had a little fling going on. I gathered that, and she was having an extramarital affair. And she would leave Trinidad and come up here, and she would meet you and all. Would hang out because it have another woman who was in the house also, a dark-skinned Indian woman.
She's not at the house at the moment.
No, she's not at the house. I don't know about that.
She's supposed to be there.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but she was there too also.
Oh,
right? But she's at the house too. But I will speak to her.
Okay.
So tell me something. What exactly happened? I need to come out and tell me what exactly. That's not to do no moringa tea. Go ahead, I'll listen to you.
I'm going to get from beginning.
From beginning, go ahead.
She called me and she said, well, I will come and get some money for me by moringa.
Right.
Because she couldn't collect it.
Right. They Friday, right?
Yes, I Friday. That was around 9 something, right?
Pardon me? So you went MoneyGram.
So I went for the money, right? And she told me to buy the groceries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how I went.
Could we just stop and just come and just tell his son? I can't tell that son, come. Right, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, so
go ahead.
I went for the groceries and that come up to 700.
Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead, let me see. Just so. Right, go ahead, right. Perfect. Not in front of the house, but yeah, go ahead, perfect, yeah. Go ahead, yeah.
I went for the groceries, come up to 700 and $74.95, right?
Uh-huh.
I put $150 in gas.
Right.
I had to buy 2 packs of cigarettes for she.
Uh-huh.
Right?
2 packs of cigarettes. How long you know her now? How long you know Iyana?
Since she stepfather died.
Since when?
The stepfather died.
Stepfather died.
A while after, I meet up with Bumbo.
But how long you was sharing a little intimate relationship with her?
I wouldn't say intimate.
But let's say kiss up on it, but how long?
Not kiss up.
Oh God, come now, we let's go through a long texting now, we better than that. Come now, we better than that. Now we better than that. How long you were how long you were involved with her?
I know she since 2020.
Yeah, but how long it can I step up? Let me just say it step up.
Let's step up. Why put it like that?
No, but how long it step up? How long things started to be a little different?
Well, it wasn't like, let me tell you how it is, right? It's more like she could call me, she could say, "Oh, come and do something for me." You understand? And I could do it without even taking a dollar from she.
Okay, but how long the relationship started to turn around?
I know she from like 21, 22 somewhere there.
Okay, but how long the relationship between you and her started? Could you just come back here?
That's all.
Yeah, stand right here.
Let me start to turn around. Like how?
It started to step up now.
I mean like...
Because when her, because I heard that, now when she got the pain the night, and the ambulance people had to caution you and tell you cannot take up the body. You cannot take her up. Am I right? Right, because you were there, and she had laceration marks on her chest and thing. And you said because that because of all the bling she does wear, all the chain and thing. Am I right?
Alleyne,
yeah.
I want you to listen to me.
Yeah, listen to her.
Right?
Hey.
The lady
was
outside cooking.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. From about after 4, because when I come back from where go, she I forget to buy something, and so I end up and I come down here and I buy 6 pack for she. I drop it back.
Yeah.
And I went Buku to come back.
Yeah.
And when I come back from Buku, I wash out the pot, I bring the fat caca outside. All them things, I like the fat caca fish, right?
Right.
From that time, she was living with other people outside. Like Ellis and Ryan and some of the folks and them come down here and we like. I was no outside, I was in and out, passing like, I had to get like stuff, pass beer and things for them. You know, there was this inside, somebody want ice cream, this, that, and all that. So that's what I was doing. Right? And for the whole evening, I was just like, monitor and make sure nobody do come inside and take up nothing for she and that kind of thing. You know what I mean? When she said she finished, she told one of the guys that them said they was leaving. And before he leave, she was cooking, right? Yes. She cooking whole evening on that pot, right? And I leave from there and go in the pool. You understand? If I didn't see she, because back then I went and pay in the bathroom because too much people outside. They want to pay outside. So she got the scrape and thing? I didn't do that.
But she had scrapes and things?
She had that before that even happened.
She had scrapes and she fingers was all black and thing?
No, I didn't do that. It's like from when she fall on by the table, let me tell you how she ended up. She started to do so in her way, right?
She never suffered seizures.
One time in the bathroom, right? She called me and she said, "I'm not feeling good." And she hold me so. And then after.
But she was naked in the bathroom?
No. She had on clothes and she was in the toilet, right? And she started feeling good. She had her tension. She feeling dizzy. And then after, she started to do, I watch this piece of action, right? What is that?
Boy.
No, I just showing you something.
Well, if you say you had no, but say you didn't have no feelings for her?
Well, yeah, man.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, but where's all this time? But
I didn't know. You know? So
didn't know what?
It's after when she told me she had something. And I tried to stay away from the lady, but...
She what?
I said she told me she had somebody and I tried to get away from she. And just like, stop going by she had, you know, but...
Because you had feelings for her?
Yeah, but when I found out that, you know...
But if you know her from 2020, 2021, you must know she has somebody in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Because you said you know her from 2021,
listen.
So every time she comes to Tobago, she call you?
I get to find out about the person, right?
Yeah.
I know I find out about the person, but I decided to myself, I said, see me, and we cannot ease off.
So you was the last person, you was the last man with her?
I was.
So where she get all that mark from?
I didn't do the market.
You sure?
Swear.
But we have a hope.
Okay.
Where let's call them again? The cheap coaching and them.
Yeah.
You know when you keep them for after a while, you wear them. And I always tell her, I say, girl, look on back that chain, you get ration in it. And then she end up scratching. So she rash something right here.
Could we go by the house now?
Yeah.
You look at yours, you have a car?
No, this is not my car. I was to drop out this car for the lady.
Well, okay, take the car and go by the house and meet me. I'm going now. Okay? Right, so, again, what is your name?
Stephen Baptist.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, so we continuing. I brought you to the house. This is the house here. Yeah. So tell me what happened Friday, resulted in this Trinidadian woman, Iyana, saying that she was drinking moringa and she got pain, but she had marks on.
Before she drinking moringa.
Yeah, come, let's go to the house, come. Right, so again, what is your name?
Stephen Baptist.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, so we continuing. I brought you to the house. This is the house here. Yeah. So tell me what happened Friday, resulted in this Trinidadian woman, Iyana, saying that she was drinking moringa and she got pain, but she had marks on.
Before she drinking moringa.
Yeah, come, let's go to the house, come. Go ahead.
She was drinking beer. I was drinking beer and cooking outside.
Where's that?
She was drinking out there first. Right? And then she went to the pool. And then she spent about never more than 2 minutes. She said she feeling cold. So she feeling cold. And she come inside and she walk in the room and she changing clothes. She called me and she said, you know, I'm feeling good. You understand?
Come on, I'll talk to you too.
I did that.
Yeah, go ahead.
She said, no, I'm not feeling good. And she come in and show you what she do. Come.
Yeah, and what she did?
Come and show you what she did. She come in here. And she sit down here.
Yeah.
And she said, hey, I want a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I said, hey, now, you ain't eat for the day, now. You need to get something to eat.
Yeah.
You understand? Because from since morning I watching this, I she eat nothing. Right? And then she started saying she drink beer.
Yeah.
Then she walk in the pool and she jump in.
And where she collapsed? Where she collapsed?
She was here. She was like soup.
Yeah.
This is how she was. Right?
Yeah.
I picked her from here gasping for breath. And I push her down here like down soup. But when she got soup, I see she just and that was it. So
you have nothing with no
moringa tea because she drink that twice a day.
She had nothing to do moringa because she had hand me that mic, come. She had marks on her. Hand me her bag. She had marks on her. I want you to know she had marks on her and somebody interfered with her. She had marks. So I want you to tell me, hold on. I want you to tell me you was here also. Tell me exactly what happened. And what is your name?
Shavana Lewis.
Pardon me?
Shavana Lewis.
Shavana Lewis, where do you live?
Bolai Trace, East Trace Village, right up by Trace today.
Right. So you would come up here often with her?
No. For the longest while, she bring me for a holiday. For the Easter, I here for 3 months.
You're here for 3 months, she bring you across here?
Yeah, she said we're going back home Tuesday.
But who she was involved with here? She had a friend? He was the person, he was very close with her.
Yeah. That's the only friend.
Right, so we're lying for?
That's the only friend I know.
Yeah, because, hold on, no, I know because he had a little likeness for her. It doesn't make no sense, all this antics thing, and all this and that and thing. Here what's going on? The woman is dead and no moringa tea killer. Okay, I just want you to know that. No moringa tea and they drink the tea and they fall down and all kind of thing. She shared a relationship with somebody. She had a husband in Trinidad. Alright, she have a husband in Trinidad, the man named Brown. Yeah. I showing up at Brown. Here what's going on. The husband in Trinidad, but never she came up here. She said Lime, he was the man. 2 of them was good. You ever spend night here? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Right? He's asleep here too? Right. So don't play a button for him, eh? No. Because wherever the chips fall, I want you to know, Miss Lady, it will fall. Okay? So don't bat for nobody. Hold on, don't bat for nobody. You don't bat for nobody. Because one woman is dead. Yes. And let me tell you something, she has scraped all about her hand. So before all this happened, it had an altercation. Hold on, did it have an altercation?
When Tracy told me some friends was lying in here, right. Mr. Alleyne.
Yeah.
And she said, Rain, go for a 2 beer with them now, because since I bring him here, you know.
Right.
And I went for the 2 beer, before I buy the 2 beer, when I come back, I get the phone call from Trinidad. Go and see what happened to Tracy.
Brown call you?
No. Tanip, she needs call me.
Tanip?
Princess.
Princess.
Call me and tell me go and see what happened to Tracy.
Yeah.
So when I come now, and I come out, I see the car there in front because the pool was done set up there.
Yeah.
So I see she lie down so in the car.
Yeah.
So as a trace, as I get up now, I go sleep in the car, girl.
Yeah.
And she was up.
Yeah, that's actually.
Oh, that's.
You notice
I
any
say, Mama?
you notice any marks something on her neck? She had some marks?
I didn't know. When I
So
realized
okay, but when you left to go by the bears, she was alive and
she was
kicking.
happy and nice.
Thank you. But he was here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all of you will have to make yourself available to the police.
Yes. Okay.
I want you to know that. You'll make yourself available. Do not bat for nobody. No, because no matter wherever the chips fall, the end result of this is a very serious matter. And nobody getting away. She had a relationship. She was in Trinidad. She was involved with Mr. Brown. When she come up here, this was she little friend up here on the loose. Okay? So all what he's saying is not true and not true. You and I know that it's true because he says spend night here too. So it no, let me tell you something. You're not batting for nobody. The truth coming out. So nobody will be angry with you, you know. Nobody be angry with you and nobody vex with you for nothing, you know. Because everybody's big man and woman. You understand? You come up here to stay, maybe a helping shot again, a little change.
No, I just go for vacation.
For vacation, right. But everybody is big man and woman here. I want you to know that. So nobody can say you encourage nothing. But you observe. You observe things, and this man is to stay here.
Yeah.
You understand? So let me leave it like that.
All right.
Is there any, so I just want you to know your friend is dead, and it had nothing to do with no tea kill she. It had no tea. Tea is not a weapon. When you went to buy the beer, I don't know what happened. He's saying he don't know nothing. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I came up here to show you the house and show you what's going on. Because all there was the people and them who was with her.
I didn't do anything.
Nobody never tell you say you do anything, sir. Nobody never tell you that. I'm not saying that you do anything. She used to read a little Bible. She used to read a psalm every night. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I do my homework, yeah? I just want you to know I don't want to all you to know I do my homework before I come up here. For me to leave Trinidad, just when I'm speaking. For me to leave Trinidad and come up here, I do my homework first. And when I talk to Brown, right, I talk to everybody. You understand? Because when you're sleeping right here too. He's sleeping right here. He's sleeping right inside. She's sleeping there and he's sleeping here. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I don't know why you come with all this antics thing and saying this and this and that and all kind of thing. Where's all this? You come with all this antics thing or I don't know, I don't know already. You know, long any person you went to let don't go nowhere, you wait right here for me. I sure you shocked to see me in Tobago. But I had to come to Tobago because this have more in it. This have more in it.
When I see you, I know you're coming.
You know I come into you? Well, the wicked flee when no man pursue them.
I did not say I'm wicked free. Sorry.
I'm just saying, but I just showing you a scene here. The woman is dead. This is a very serious thing. That is a suitcase there?
Yeah, she packed that to go to Trinidad Tuesday. We're supposed to go back.
And it had a bacchanal.
When she packed that suitcase?
No, yes, it had a bacchanal.
When she packed that suitcase?
When she was packing that, don't pick up for him, you know. Why you, listen to me, do not pick up for him, you know.
No, that's my girlfriend.
Do not pick up for him, you know. It had a bacchanal.
When she packed that suitcase?
When she packed when she packed that suitcase,
It
where
had
you
a
going?
bacchanal.
Where you going? Why you have to go back to Trinidad for? Why you can't stay here? I don't know already.
It wasn't like that.
It didn't have a bacchanal, your lady.
When she packed the suitcase, yes.
He didn't start again, but she.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh God, relax yourself now. Relax yourself.
I didn't start again.
Yeah, but you was upset for her not to go. You didn't want her to go back. He didn't want her to go back. How I know about all that suitcase and how I know about all that. How I know that she suitcase, the black suitcase. How I know when she packed it. I just picking you, you know. But I don't know already and you realize I know. So if you lying, listen, everybody gonna know you lying, you know. Do not pick up for here, you know. You find yourself on a plane and go back, you know. Cut this holiday short and go back to Trinidad and go by the police and let police in Tobago meet you, you know. Let homicide and then meet you, you know. Make yourself available, you know.
I wait on Marlon. Brown say you can send the ticket for me.
What is that?
Brown say you can send the ticket
Brown
for
say you
me.
can send the ticket? Okay, no problem. But you have to know what is going on. Alright? You have to know what is going on and it have no running. Because she's sleeping here and he's sleeping here. She has your husband to be in Trinidad.
Yeah.
But you can't do nothing. Everybody's big man and woman.
I can do nothing.
You come up here as a friend, you come to Lime and you know watch the Tobago scenes, you can't get involved in this. When she realized this is she last Saturday, this is she last Friday night because next week she going.
Tuesday.
Tuesday she going. Tuesday she was coming back to yeah, he know that too.
Tomorrow.
Right. It's at a bacchanal when you went in the bar. When you went to buy your beer. Right? You can say what you want. Let me leave it. I can't prove it, but let me leave it right there. Let's leave it right there. Because you know it's a quarreling and a bacchanal when that suitcase to the park. Where you going? Why you can't stay? Am I right or wrong?
All right.
How long the bacchanal went for?
That happened past 11.
Friday night?
Nah.
In the day?
Night before.
The Thursday?
No.
When?
That suitcase packed about 2 weeks before.
Right, but it had a bacchanal about the suitcase.
I'll quarrel on it.
With two of them?
Yeah.
Well, all right. We'll leave it. And today, I'm not casting any aspersions on you. I'm not saying you kill anybody, but this warrants an investigation. Both of you have to speak to homicide. I came up here because I realized no moringa tea and drink killing this woman. Okay. You understand?
So when you want me to
Professor Hubert Daisley is the man doing the autopsy down here, I believe. I think he's the man. Professor Hubert Daisley put a picture of him. I'm a good friend. I know him well. He's a decent man. But I just want you to know that she had a little something going on up here, quietly. A little relationship with this man, two of them was good. He's sleeping here and he's sleeping right through here. Once she here, they're cooking up their lime and drinks running. So it's a gladness everybody on. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right. Mr. Man, you say he's saying he knows nothing about this. She had scrapes, she had all kind of thing on she hand.
That's not from me.
That not from you? Well, Casper. All right, you say that not from you, no problem. Well, no problem. I'm not casting any aspersions on you. And your full name again?
Shavana Lewis.
Shavana Lewis.
Stephen Baptiste.
Stephen Baptiste. What is your age?
36.
Huh? 36. And how long have you known Iyana? How long have you known Iyana?
Since I was 6 years.
You live in Bolai? On the left?
Right after the Jehovah's Witness wall there.
By Parrot up on them?
No, by David Lock on them there.
Yeah, you know I know all the road good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So we're just gonna leave it to the police. And I just want you to know, no moringa tea kill your friend. It's a bacchanal here. Okay? But what we have established is that she was having an extramarital affair up here in Tobago. Right? Because no friend. This place is a big place. It's a couch outside. He's sleeping here. Two of them together. He bacchanal and she, because she was packing up his suitcase. She's sleeping here. He's sleeping here. And that was a normal thing. That's a normal thing. Which part you used to sleep in the next room?
No, I'm right there.
Right there. But hold on a second now. When lights go off, two of them here. Two of them here normal. Right. So again, so ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna leave it up to the police. We're not saying that you know anything. We're not saying that you did anything. It just shows. I'm just showing you how far the investigation has reached. Okay, Mr. Baptiste and Miss Lewis. God bless you, and liaise with the police. This is Iyana Alleyne in Tobago. Currently in Tobago. So my whole show running from Tobago right now. I will tell you about the other stories. Thank you. So you used to sleep in this room here?
Yeah.
So and also watch TV right here? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Alright. But the place nice, a nice Tobago little lime. The girl sleeping yeah. So so you staying here on behalf of Brong?
No, I come for a little holiday, but how this incident come and happen now?
Yeah.
My shoe bring me for a little holiday. So, Brong and he told me to get a ticket and I had to go back to Trinidad.
Yeah, but he was sending his people to stay in the house and all kind of thing. You understand? But it's a very serious thing. It's a very, very serious thing. It's sad to know you come up here with your friend, all the linemen, all this time, all the eating, all the drinking, and the poor girl dead. Well, he do like he know nothing. He do like two of them was like brothers and sisters, but nevertheless, that ain't nothing. I get around from it. No much time I get around from it. Yeah, but at least two of them was good. So but I'm not saying nothing about that, right? All right. So the place nice, and we're just going to wait and see what's going to happen. Again, I just wanted to show you. I had to cross waters to come and pick up this case, and I realized that. I realized what was going on. All right.
Thanks very much.
All right. Keep going. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Iyana Alleyne. I'm still in Tobago, and I'm still doing this investigation with respect to Iyana. and it's very, very sad. In fact, you saw where her husband is here also. He just came in here, and you know, he chat with the guy and whatnot and thing. But you're gonna see all that. And remember, we have to toss to the UNC meeting tonight. So those of you who are looking at me on A.N. Alleyne Network on Facebook and A.N. Alleyne Network on YouTube, continue to share the video, continue to like the video, continue, those of you on A.N. Alleyne on YouTube, continue to subscribe, and those of you who on Facebook, continue to follow us and support Crime Watch. And remember, people deserve justice. I need to know how this girl died, and whether you like it or not, we need to know. So I'll see you tomorrow. You never know, I might spend the night in Tobago. You know, I just wanted to tell you that the man I spoke to last night, the husband of Iyana. How you going, man? So I spoke to you. This is the well. Hi, sir. Good afternoon, Mr. Brown. Sorry to meet you under the circumstances. I know I spoke to you last night. We're live. How you going, man? All right. I'm sorry about what happened and whatnot. How do you describe this coming here, knowing that your wife died here?
Well, it's
very hard, huh?
Yeah, it's very hard.
You went to the house and whatnot?
Yeah, I went in and signed up.
Well, I was here earlier on. I know you, well, you just came down here.
Yeah.
I was here earlier on. I spoke to you. What is your name again?
Shavana Lewis.
Shavana?
Lewis.
Lewis, and I spoke to this man. What's his name? Come this way. I spoke to this man also.
Stephen Baptiste,
right? And, well, you know, this is Iyana's husband, right? Is this the first time you've seen this man? First time. Well, some things were said and whatnot. I don't want to get involved. That big people thing. I don't want to bacchanal here. You leave it to the police. All right? You leave it to the police. I'm so sorry that you had to come and see where your wife died until you went inside already. Huh?
Yeah, I went inside already.
Right. And well, this is a good friend. You know this girl, right? Right. So, you know, we don't want to bacchanal. This man made some revelations, and I tell everybody big on our sense. I want you to know. I can't blame you. You don't know what people do when they come to Tobago.
Yeah.
They say they're coming to check the house. This is the house here.
Yeah.
And that was it. So, before the night up, well, I guess you'll be leaving here just now.
Yeah, we'll be leaving there.
Yeah, don't bacchanal and leave everything up to the police, as I told you that.
All right.
Leave it up to the police. Okay, he that alleges was proof. You come this way, Mr. Man. As I said, and as I said, I'm not casting any aspersions on you. I'm not blaming you for nothing. Nobody's blaming you to say that you did anything. Nothing like that. Okay? Nothing like that. So we're gonna leave it to the police. All right?
Yeah.
Whatever transpired between you and this man's wife, that between you and the deceased. Okay? I don't want to bacchanal. The man going back on our plane now. He just came to see what exactly happened to his wife because he was here for the autopsy this morning.
Yes.
But they stopped the autopsy based on what they saw.
Foul play.
Foul play. Right. So he's here. All right? But remember, you did not get time to speak with him. You didn't speak with him since.
No, I didn't get time.
Well, right. But I spoke to you earlier on.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be seeing that video. You are going to be seeing that video. So what I'm going to do now, so I'm just letting you know what exactly is happening. So you're going to see the whole thing here. So what's going to happen now? Step back. What's going to happen now?